Greetings to everyone. We are the Group 2 and we'll be discussing the Chapter 3 to 5 of our research. And we will now discuss the Chapter 3 of our research, which focuses on the research methodology. This chapter details data collection and analysis method used to study grade 11 STEM students' perception of hands-on learning as STI College Las Piñas. Data was collected through structured interview questions and phenomenological analysis, using inductive reasoning to identify emerging themes. The study covers research design, data collection, analysis, sampling, research instrument, and ethical consideration.
This study uses a qualitative research design to explore how grade 11 STEM students at SCI College Las Piñas perceive the impact of hands-on learning in their academic participation. The goal is to understand student lived experiences and personal perspective rather than to measure outcomes through statistics or numerical data. This research design qualitative, phenomenological, and grounded in experiential learning theory enables an depth understanding of the student experience. It offers valuable insight into how hands-on learning shapes motivation and confidence, participation, and overall engagement in STEM education.
We will now discuss the research instrument. The research will utilize interview as the primary tool to assess the perceived influence of hands-on learning on academic participation among grade 11 students at STI College Las Piñas. The interview will consist of close-ended questions to ensure consistency and facilitate qualitative analysis. Prior to development, the instrument will undergo pre-testing and expert validation to confirm its reliability and effectiveness measuring the intended variables. Let's proceed to the data analysis. The study utilizes a qualitative methodology focusing on interviews and focus groups to gather participants' experiences. The analysis follows a phenomenological approach, aiming to interpret the data through themes and patterns derived directly from the participants' lived experiences. The analysis is conducted inductively, treating all expressions and statements as equally relevant while grouping them based on similarities. To maintain credibility and objectivity, the data is examined without bias, ensuring clear information and minimizing potential conflicts between researchers and participants.
Data collection, a part of the Chapter 3 of our research. In order to gather our data, we use a semi-structured interview guide. This allowed us to ask consistent questions to all participants while also giving them the freedom to share their own thoughts and experiences. We created a questionnaire to guide the interview and help us focus on how students perceive the effectiveness of hands-on learning. This method helped us gain a deeper and more personal understanding of what the students think about this approach in their education.
Ethnical consideration. This research on grade 11 STEM students at STI College Las Piñas and their hands-on learning influence are respected with the participants' right. Informed consent are obtained ensuring their voluntary participation and right to withdraw from the interview. Data and confidentiality were maintained with information used solely for academic purposes. Ethnical considerations are the moral principles that guide our actions to ensure fairness, honesty, respect, and responsibility. They help us to do what is right, avoid harm, and treat others with dignity and fairness in all situations.
Hello. For the first statement of the problem, we got our questionnaire themes based on the participants' common answer. In interview question number 1, we got the themes active engagement, practical knowledge, and efficient. Then the themes from interview question number 2, enhanced comprehension, sharpened analysis, refined problem-solving skills, boosted confidence, and improved performance. Lastly, the interview question number 3. Team. The themes are boosted involvement, increased motivation, and being more initiative. But for the sake of our time, I will only summarize the whole statement of the problem number 1 by its results. First is, participants prefer hands-on learning. STEM students overwhelmingly favor hands-on learning over traditional lecture-based methods. They find hands-on learning more engaging, effective, and practical for understanding and applying concepts in real-life situations. Participants highlight the interactive and enjoyable nature of hands-on activities, emphasizing active participation and critical thinking. That is based on the interview question number 1. Hands-on learning enhances understanding and application. Participants emphasize that hands-on learning offers a better understanding of real-life application compared to the theoretical lectures. They believe that actively engaging in practical activities help them retain information and apply concepts effectively in practical subjects. Hands-on learning is described as more efficient in providing a hands-on experience and a real-time application of lessons. That is based on interview question 2. Then third, increase engagement and enjoyment. The participants' analysis of their responses underscores the themes and enhanced engagement, enjoyment, and motivation associated with the hands-on learning. Students actively participate in problem-solving tasks, leading them to improve comprehension and a deeper understanding of concepts. The interactive and interesting nature of hands-on activities contributes to a more positive learning experience, particularly in a relation to a real-world application. That is from interview question number 3. Lastly, positive impact on motivation. Engaging in hands-on learning experience significantly boosts students' motivation and leads to a more positive learning experience compared to the traditional lecture-based methods. The active and problem-solving elements of hands-on learning play a crucial role in enhancing motivation and overall engagement among STEM students. That is also from interview question 3. This statement of the problem involves demonstrates a strong preference among STEM students for hands-on learning methods. Like I said earlier, participants constantly highlighted the increased engagement, improved comprehension, and increased engagement, improved comprehension, and enhanced application of knowledge. They facilitated by practical, interactive learning experience. The findings suggest that incorporating more hands-on activities into STEM education can significantly boost students' motivation, leading to a more effective and enjoyable learning process. That is for the statement of the problem 1.
I will now be discussing the data analysis of the SOP number 2 that says, what is the perceived influence of hands-on learning on their academic participation? The question interview number 1 is, can you describe how, if at all, hands-on learning affects your willingness to collaborate with peers during academic activities? It says that hands-on learning enhances social skills by promoting teamwork and idea sharing among peers. Respondents noted that collaborative problem solving allows them to learn from one another and stay engaged with tasks. They also find hands on activities enjoyable, fostering a sense of inclusion and connection to the material. This approach contributes to the improved critical thinking and problem-solving skills as it requires focus and adaptability in communication during group projects. And we will now proceed to the question number 2, which asks that in what ways does hands-on learning influence your learning experience? Most respondents find hands-on learning entertaining and motivating, which enhances their engagement in tasks and improves knowledge retention during practical application. Additionally, participants believe that this approach enriches their overall learning experience, encourages class participation, and focuses critical thinking, thereby expanding their understanding of the studied subjects. Uh, we will now proceed to the question number 3 that asks, can you describe a hands-on activity you experienced and explain how it influenced your participation? Most participants indicate that hands-on learning enhances their engagement, particularly in STEM subjects like general biology, calculus, and earth science. Activities such as bridge making in calculus and frog dissection in biology promote practical applications of theoretical concepts. This approach not only injects an element of fun into learning but also fosters deeper understanding by challenging students to think critically and devise effective solutions.
Now let's proceed in SOP 3. What challenges do students face in engaging with hands-on learning? Well, hands-on learning is an effective educational approach because it encourages active participation, critical thinking, and real-world problem solving. Unlike passive learning methods, it allows students to directly interact with materials, tools, and environment, helping them build practical skills and deeper understanding. It also fosters creativity, teamwork, and decision making abilities, skill essential for academic success and future careers. However, despite its many benefits, students often face several common challenges that can hinder their engagement and success. These challenges can from a variety of factors including personal readiness, institutional limitations, emotional barriers, and group dynamics. Recognizing and addressing these difficulties is crucial to creating an inclusive, supportive, and effective hands-on learning environment. In the first question, when hands-on task doesn't go as planned, it's not a failure, it's a chance to learn. Most students that we interviewed manage this situation by troubleshooting, seeking help, reflecting, and staying resilient. These responses not only help solve the immediate problem but also build long-term skills that are essential for academic and professional growth. Hands-on learning is incredibly valuable, but it's most effective when challenges are acknowledged and addressed. By providing better preparation, resources, and support, the learning experience can become more inclusive, engaging, and empowering for all students. This allows us not only to develop technical skills but also build confidence with a deeper understanding of what we are learning. Now let's talk about the SOP4. How do students believe on hands-on learning can be improved to better support their academic participation? Students generally recognize the value of hands-on learning in deepening their understanding and developing practical skills. However, many also believe that a few improvements these activities could better support their academic participation and engagement. Students believe that hands-on learning can be a powerful and engaging educational method when it is supported by improving clarity, access to resources, time for practice, and meaningful feedback. Hands-on activities can better support academic participation and lead to a deeper, more lasting learning outcomes. For the first question, Improving hands-on learning activities involve more than just having materials. It's about creating a thoughtful, inclusive, and engaging experience. With better guidance, resource, feedback, and opportunity for student involvement, hands-on learning can be more effective, enjoyable, and meaningful for everyone. Making hands-on activities more accessible to all STEM students is essential to creating an inclusive and effective learning environment. Accessibility means that all students, regardless of background, skill, level, learning style, or physical ability, can participate fully and benefit equally. To make hands-on learning STEM activities accessible to all students, educators must design experiences that are inclusive, adaptable, and student-centered with clear guidance, flexible approaches, and equitable access to tools and support. Every student can fully engage in hands-on learning and build the skills and confidence they need for success in STEM fields.
For the recommendations of our statement of the problem number 1, based on our research findings, we recommend that STEM classes incorporate more experiential learning methods, such as hands-on activities, real-world applications, and group problem-solving exercises. Compared to traditional lectures, students consistently rated these interactive methods as more effective, engaging, and motivating. Not only do they help students better understand complex concepts, but they also build essential skills like critical thinking and self-confidence. To make this possible, we suggest that curriculum developers revise learning modules to focus more on practical learning and ensure that students have access to the necessary tools and resources like laboratory equipment. Equally important is providing professional development for teachers so they can effectively use active learning strategies in their classrooms. For the statement of the problem number 2 of our recommendations, based on the findings, students shared that hands-on learning made them more willing to collaborate with their classmates. They felt more comfortable sharing ideas and solving problems together during group activities. Because of this, it's important for teachers to include more group-based hands-on tasks to promote teamwork and interaction. To make these activities effective, schools should provide regular training for teachers. These trainings should help teachers learn how to manage group work, guide students through each step, and clearly show how the activity connects to the lesson being taught. Aside from student collaboration, teacher collaboration is also essential. Schools should encourage teachers to plan activities together and share their strategies for teaching practical lessons. Students should also be given time to reflect after each hands-on task to think about what they learned and how they can improve. However, challenges still exist. Some students struggle because of a lack of materials, time, or clear instructions. That's why it's crucial for schools to provide the right tools, like science labs and materials, and train teachers to give clear guidance and helpful feedback, especially during difficult activities. These efforts will lead to better student engagement, deeper understanding, and stronger participation in class.
Statement of the problem tree highlights the crucial need for continuous teacher support and training to improve student success in active hands-on learning. It acknowledges several interconnected difficulties and suggests specific solutions. The statement essentially argues that improving student outcome in practical learning requires a multifaceted approach. This involves not only ongoing professional development for teachers but also fostering collaboration, upgrading infrastructure, and investing in educational research. By addressing these areas, school can cultivate an environment that promotes active learning and leads to lasting improvements in student performance. Statement of the problem 4 outlines a wide-ranging plan to improve experiential learning, specifically focusing on how to better support students in STEM fields. The ultimate goal is not only to improve academic results, but also to prepare students for collaborative and problem-solving demands for real-world STEM field careers. It provides actionable steps towards creating a more effective and equitable learning environment.